One day, someone said to me, "You're gay, you should go to San Francisco." That was in 1971. I left Chicago immediately. I thought I'd stay there for 2 weeks as I didn't know anyone. Through my camera lens, I started observing the different faces of the city. It's now 1978 and I'm still here. I play the drums and I'm getting better and better. At the moment, I'm drumming for a band called Buena Vista. There's so much to explore and discover in this district where people can finally be themselves. I moved into the Castro. Every day, guys from all over the world arrive, wanting to live their gayness out in the open. It's what Harvey keeps telling us. Come out and fight for your rights. And that's what we're doing. I'm always ready to grab my drums and play for the cause. We march to be heard, to show we exist. We march to love who we want.
Both Mayor Moscone and Supervisor Harvey Milk have been shot and killed. Jesus Christ!
When I hear the news, I rush to City Hall. Silence has fallen over the city. I'm too sad to feel angry. What a waste. It was Dan White, a former city supervisor desperate to make a comeback, who committed the crime. For revenge, he claims, against those who were preventing him from being re-elected on the board. I'm still playing regularly, but something has changed. I've lost my taste for San Francisco.
In the late 70s in the US, the gay community stepped up their protests to have their rights recognized and put an end to discrimination. A first national march was held in 1979 in Washington, but a wave of conservatism was washing over the states. After the Democrat Jimmy Carter in 1980, Americans voted in Ronald Reagan as president, a B-movie actor turned politician who knew better than anyone how to pull the patriotic strings.
With God's help, we can and will resolve the problems which now confront us. And after all, why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans. God bless you and thank you.
New York, here I come. Every poor musician like me seems to have arranged to meet here. The city's practically broke, but its music is flying high. I've never heard anything like it. The musicians here are reinventing everything, even jazz. I see an ad in the newspaper, seeking musicians. I call up. He has a friendly voice on the phone. He tells me his name, Michael, and asks me to drop by that evening. I grab my bike and here I am on Jones Street, in the heart of Greenwich Village. Michael's a musician. He spent his entire savings on a piano. He wants to start a band. We play a bit and talk a lot more. We're both from the Midwest. He tells me about growing up in Ohio. His voice too high-pitched for a boy, his effeminate mannerisms, which everyone mocked, his highly religious parents who denied their son's homosexuality. He left home the moment he could. After several hours of talking about our lives, we suddenly realize we're starving, and he starts cooking. He looks so proud. I take his photo. Later, we go up on the roof. It's cooler up there. I lend him my jacket. I don't want to leave. And then he says, "You know this new illness everyone's talking about? I have a few symptoms I'm worried about. I thought I should tell you. I'll understand if you want to go." I stay silent. I'm feeling good with him tonight, and that's all that counts. Let's wait and see.
In July of '81, an article in the New York Times mentioned a strange illness that was spreading, but no one knew how or why. There was no name for this new illness yet. It resembled a virus. The media referred to it as GRID, gay-related immune deficiency. There were multiple symptoms: fever, pulmonary conditions, and soon after, death. In 1981, 234 men died of this so-called gay cancer in the United States.
The band is taking shape. With Pam on bass and Janet on guitar, 2 gals, 2 guys, all gay, exactly what Michael had in mind. We call ourselves Lowlife, to ironically state what we are. Michael doesn't believe me when I tell him, "Wow, you can sing anything and so effortlessly. You're amazing." Michael is rushed to hospital. The diagnosis is terrible. The doctor comes right out with it. Your immune system is depressed. You've caught this gay cancer everyone is talking about. You've got 6 months, 1 year, 2 maximum. I could walk out and leave. A few of my friends told me, "Be realistic, the next few months aren't going to be much fun." But I can't. I ask him to move in with me at my place, in the south of Manhattan, not far from the Twin Towers. With so little time for him to live, let's spend it together. And with the 2 of us, we'll be all the stronger to fight it. I keep thinking of my dad. He took his own life when I was 10. I have these photos that I can't stop looking at. Badly framed memories of a family afternoon at the fun fair. You have to savor each instant. So we decide to go on a long trip. This is us across the Atlantic. Everything is so peaceful. New York seems so far away. Even the illness takes a break. In New York, you suffocate, but here you can breathe. Well, I can breathe. Because I can see things gnawing away at Michael. He lets me take some photos of him. After all, we are in Paris. But his heart isn't in it. That night he says, we've got to go back. We need to speak out. If we don't do anything, people will keep getting contaminated, and all of them will die.
In 1982, the illness became known as AIDS, for acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. 853 people died of this that year in the United States. Scientists knew the disease was spread through sexual contact, and many believed it was confined to the gay community. But the first cases began to appear among the Haitian population. Drug addicts and hemophiliacs were taken ill, so contamination was also possible via blood. The sick filled the hospitals. A state of psychosis established itself among personnel. In January 1983, at the Pasteur Institute in Paris, Luc Montagnier and Françoise Barré-Sinoussi announced that they had isolated a virus which could be the cause of AIDS. The ultra-conservative American right wing claimed it was divine punishment.
Any man, woman, boy, or girl that will practice homosexuality, God Almighty will deliver them over to a reprobate, perverted mind.
The moment we're back, we get down to work. The clock is ticking, and everyone knows it. Michael's doctor, Joe, introduces him to another of his patients, Rich Berkowitz. Both of them are fine, for the moment. Joe puts them on Bactrim to help them avoid pneumonia. It's basic and inexpensive. It should be recommended by the health authorities as an emergency measure, but so far, nothing, just deafening silence. So Michael and Rich decide to head right to the front line. Anything they discover about this new disease, they want to share.
What is the concept that people deserve disease?
They put together a genuine 40-page manifesto which we decide to print. How to have sex in an epidemic. No moralizing sermons, just simple, practical advice. No, you mustn't stop loving each other or making love. Just protect yourselves. Use condoms, for example. No one had thought of that. This is so important to Michael that he pays for the printing himself. And we're not exactly rolling in money. 5,000 copies. Rich, Michael, and I distribute them in all the gay hangouts. We never expected this. Every copy is sold. We need to print more. Michael is even a guest on TV.
The bottom line is that one should modify sexual activity to avoid the exchange of certain body fluids.
What are the modifications in order to avoid?
Well, we recommend condoms. We believe that condoms offer the best protection available.
But when he gets home, he tells me how things were backstage. How he had to wait alone in an isolated room, how nobody would do his makeup, and how the sound engineer wore gloves to fix his mic. We need to give this illness a face, he often says. If people realize this is happening to real people, real flesh and blood, people they know and love, and not to anonymous groups. Maybe they'll start caring about us.